This is a podcast from Minute Media.
Warning, the following content may contain elements that are not suitable for some audiences. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hello, kiddies. This is yours duly, John Kassir, the voice of the Crypt Keeper. And you're listening to Slahser Radio.
Alright, I'm ready when you guys are.
I was fucking born ready. You kidding me?
Did you shake it more than twice?
I shook it to completion.
Welcome to Slahser Radio. My name is Mikey Bones, and I'm joined by Cat Valor and Rob Shake It Till It's Done Humphrey.
That's right.
What is wrong with you?
You asked. You set it up. What am I going to say?
Not that.
What did you think the answer to that question was going to be?
Yes, no, done. We didn't need all that extra in between.
We're coming in with a weird energy to this episode.
We are back, guys. We are moving closer towards Halloween. We got a packed fucking show today. Packed.
We do.
We do a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff to get to.
Giveaways, drink roll call, racist memes,
News
of an interesting movie. Can I start real quick before we get into any of that? I wanna say good job to us.
Yeah, good job to me.
Yeah.
Well, I said us.
Me, yeah, I did good.
You are included in us, unfortunately, but good job to us. I've been listening. Like, we have fun in the news, and prior to it is a lot of ha ha he he. And when we get to the movie, I've been noticing when I'm editing these shows, there's a different tone. And, we have fun, especially with certain things. We have fun with it. And, we bring our energy with all that stuff. But I feel we've done a really good job with, really breaking stuff down. And I don't want to use the term deep diving, because that's not exactly what we do. We're more of a conversational. But, I've been listening to a lot of our stuff. And even though it's not as laughy, jokey as the first half of the show, I think that's what we do really well, is we can kind of put our noses down and, do what we got to do when we have to.
We eventually focus.
Eventually.
Time to put on the big boy pants.
Yeah, we've been doing a good job with our breakdowns and all that stuff, I feel.
All right,
Yeah.
well, hold on. Wait till we get to that portion of this show.
Yeah. There's a lot to get to with this.
Because, well, I'm going to need some explaining.
Uh-oh.
Miss Valor is behind this one.
Yeah. I told somebody earlier that the show was going to expose me for the dumbass that I am, because I didn't understand what the fuck I watched. And also, to cover up for it, I was just planning on using the words metaphor and subtext a lot.
You just gave away your whole scheme. What are you doing?
I'm drunk. I don't care.
Unbelievable. Speaking of drunk, can we get to drink roll call, please?
Yes.
Right out the gate?
Right out of the gate. I'm
Yeah.
excited.
All right.
All right. Who wants to go first? I can if you want.
Go ahead.
Yeah, you sound excited.
Okay. I am drinking, and it's a concoction that I created on my own, but it originates from in a can. And
Okay.
I'm going to send a picture to you guys in my group chat and everyone listening. I'm probably going to tweet it at some point. It will be in the Patreon. I am drinking an Irish coffee, an Irish Coca-Cola coffee.
What?
Okay. I found in Best Buy a can of Coca-Cola coffee.
Yeah.
Yes, I sent you guys a picture of it.
Okay.
It's legit Coca-Cola coffee in a can.
I've
All
had
right.
that. I will say, you get a lot of points for thinking to make it Irish.
Yeah.
That actually doesn't look too bad. Vanilla Coca-Cola with coffee?
Yeah.
I
It's
could
pretty
get down
good.
with that. I could get down with that.
Yeah, and I took my my Irish Sexton Walking Dead whiskey, and I mixed it with the Coca-Cola coffee in a can.
Oh, good for you. Look at you.
Look at
That's
me.
some ingenuity.
right? I'm not as dumb as I look all the time.
Yeah, you look pretty dumb.
But I'm not as dumb as I look all the time. That is the point. Looks can be deceiving. So yeah, I was super excited. I looked at that. I was standing in line, pissed off at Best Buy. Don't get me started. But I'm standing there and I'm looking in the soda thing that they have, and I'm like, does that say fucking coffee? And I'm
Wow.
staring at it the whole time in this line. And finally I got out of the line and I grabbed two.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
nice job. Nice
Yeah.
job.
Irish Coca-Cola coffee.
All right. I am double-fisted tonight.
Excuse me?
I got pretty basic beer. I got Sam Adams Oktoberfest because 'tis the season. So I picked that up today.
Okay.
And then I also have a can of Liquid Death.
Oh. What did I tell you about that?
I bought a whole new case today at Target.
I told you to just get Poland Spring and send me the extra.
I'm
It's the
sending you
same thing.
nothing.
Come on, there's no taste difference.
It's the best water in the world. Liquid Death.
Kat, what are you drinking?
So right now I'm just drinking wine. Normal wine. But earlier today, when I started drinking, I got a sangria smoothie, and it was
Ooh.
amazing.
Really?
Yeah.
That sounds like something Mikey'd bring to the show.
It does.
I will say I was about halfway through it before I realized, because my initial thing, I was like, sangria smoothie for drink roll call, it's gonna be so good, and I was about halfway through it before I realized it was not going to last until drink roll call. It was like, there's no way I can keep this good until it's time to record. Really
Wow.
tasty.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah.
Impressive. It's fucking sangria. I do love a sangria.
I like it a lot as a smoothie also. Like, it's got that very fruity. It worked. It was refreshing.
Yeah. Rob, are you gonna hate on the sangria?
I'm looking the sangria up now because I'm not 100% certain what it is.
Really? It's
Yeah,
got fruit in it and stuff.
it sure does.
Sure does. It's great.
Yeah. You know what's great about a sangria is Cat can get away with drinking one. You cannot, sir.
Why not? Why am I not allowed to have a drink with fruit in it? Why?
It's red wine, orange juice, and brandy. Come on.
What's wrong with
I
that?
didn't know there was brandy and sangria.
Yeah.
I've been making
I-
it wrong.
I just pulled up a recipe. I don't know if that's the normal
Okay.
recipe for it.
With fruit. That's great.
Cold or cheered. Oh, red wine and fruit apparently
Yeah.
makes it a sangria. Yet no, Mikey. No. You're not allowed to have red wine with an orange in it, you dumbass.
It's not just orange. They put grapes, they put cherries, they put
Ugh.
strawberries sometimes. And what I like to do is I'll take the straw and like crush the fruit in the bottom so it gets, the drink is extra flavorful.
My mom's friend, when I was in high school, before I was allowed to have alcohol, my mom's friend used to make like these giant tubs of sangria. And what I would do, because I knew that they'd been soaking in alcohol overnight, I would be like, I'm just gonna eat the apples out of this because I can't drink, and I'd get like apple drunk on
There you go.
sangria.
Ah, that's how you do it. Rob can't do that because he refuses joy in life, so
You're a grown man. If I was a kid, then I would do that because it would be acceptable. I'm a grown man.
unbelievable. My only run-in with fruit when I was a kid, we were having a New Year's party. This is completely irrelevant. We were having a New Year's party, and I like grapes, as we went over the last episode. Don't have grapes right now. So I didn't feel like they had a big bowl of fruit cocktail, and I didn't feel there was enough grapes in the fruit cocktail. So I went in the fridge, and my grandfather had a pack of grapes, so I was just picking them and throwing them in the fruit. They were seeded grapes. Everybody was very upset with me. So, yeah, ruined the fruit cocktail. So that's drink roll call out of the way.
Horror court.
Oh, okay.
We have a horror court.
Okay.
For what?
Mikey,
Oh,
you are being horror courted.
for what?
That makes
Yeah.
it sound like you're gonna take him to like a nice little horror dance.
Kind of does. Yeah. All right. We can dance if you want.
Don't wear your Crocs.
Oh, I'm wearing the Crocs. I'll wear the nice dress Crocs, though.
That's
No.
what makes it a punishment.
Yeah.
Yes.
So here's the thing. Kat, I'll need you probably to act as the judge here. We'll need your adjudication on this.
Okay.
What a word.
Mikey has the chance to appear on a podcast. right? What's
Oh,
that show you were
Christ.
on? Scream Quest?
Scream Quest, yes.
Normally Scream Quest, but they changed their
Yes.
name to Scream Quest for the Halloween thing. I get it.
Yes.
So you appear on this show with a chance to expand our expose our show
Yes.
to new people, right?
Yeah,
Great. That's great. I love that.
Yeah.
Except for why they asked you and not me, I don't get. I mean, even Kat would have been a better choice, for God's sake.
I'm
But
entertaining. Thank you very. What the hell?
2 minutes into this show, Kat, and he's talking about the goddamn leprechaun. Then he goes on to spew his terrible, toxic opinions on The Thing. And mind you, this wasn't a show about the leprechaun and The Thing. This was a show about Halloween and Scream. He just had to work his bullshit in there. When you act like an idiot in public, Mikey, it reflects poorly on all of us.
Okay. Are you done?
Yeah, that's my case. I laid it out there.
All right.
Do you have a defense?
Yeah. Now, Kat, in my
Yeah.
defense,
Mhm.
I did go on Screen Quest. I had a lot of fun at Screen.
They seem like lovely people, by the way. I'm sorry they had to put up with you.
They were awesome people. Screen Quest Pod on Twitter. Chris, May. I had a great time. They asked me what got me into horror. When I was explaining what got me into horror, Leprechaun was a good part of what got me into the horror genre.
Okay.
You could have made up anything else. Instead of that
question, honestly.
fucking dumbass story about when you were a kid watching the Leprechaun.
Yeah, the little kid said, "Fuck you, Lucky Charms." I laughed my ass off, got smacked on the ass, and got in trouble. Was punished for a week. I can't. It's just the truth.
That's the only good part of the story.
That's what happened. So yeah, that's that. And okay, the thing, the thing was brought up. I didn't bring up the thing. They do a thing where they spin a wheel and you get a question, and the question was your best effect. If you could pick any effect from any movie, I went with Dream Warriors for the record.
Did you, or did you go with the CGI knife in Scream 4?
No, I went with Dream Warriors.
Okay.
Somebody did, I forget who went with The Thing. And it was brought up, and all I said was that I get in trouble when I talk about The Thing. And here we are in fucking horror court because I talk about The Thing. And I didn't even get into it, Kat. I swear to God, everybody go listen to it right now, Screen Quest. I didn't even say anything. And I was asked by Will Rotundi, who was also on the show, what my opinions of The Thing were. So I answered the man's question.
Yeah.
You tarnished the brand, Mikey.
I say it here.
It's gonna take us months to recover from the damage you have done.
Sure, we rode the pull ass wave. I'm sure we'll be fine.
Pull ass brings in listeners.
Yeah. Kat, what's your verdict on this?
Rob's not gonna like this. Mikey, I think that we have to declare a mistrial. I think you're off. I think that
Yeah.
I think that the real horror court should be on them for inviting Mikey onto a movie everyone knows that all of Mikey's opinions are only about horror movies. He doesn't like fun.
See?
He also
There you go.
doesn't like Halloween.
All right.
Whoa! What don't I like about Halloween?
You don't like candy corn?
Nobody
Yeah.
likes candy corn.
That's the Halloween treat.
No.
I actually meant the Halloween franchise because you like Resurrection more than Season
well,
of the Witch.
There is that. There is that.
Resurrection's good. I like Michael Myers. All right.
Listen. Fine. Horror court. Scream Quest. Get them in here.
Yeah.
Come
Scream Quest has to appear here.
I would like to also defend
If it-
myself. What?
If it were just a horror podcast, I could understand, like founding member of Slahser Radio, Mikey Bones. I get it. But like on a movie podcast, come on.
Well, they are Scream Quest for October. They
For
are
October.
having horror.
But you also
content
have the
creators.
worst Scream rankings out of the three of us.
No, I do not. I have the best Scream rankings out of anybody.
I share mine with Sydney Prescott, so
What does Sydney know? She's not even in the new one. What the fuck she know? I take that back. I'm sorry.
He was smart enough to
See,
get out of Ghostface
this is the
Takes
guy that you
Manhattan.
had on your podcast.
I would like to also add, I was very insightful, very informative, very entertaining. I feel I was a great guest.
And I
He
think
was-
you're fine for like. I don't agree with you about the thing, but I think it's fair to say that we yell at you for those opinions. Like, that's an accurate representation of the brand. And, you know, listen, if they'd asked me how I got into horror, I'd be talking about Cube.
Right. See? I answered the question.
It is what it is. That's the question they asked. I think that's a fair answer.
Right, and I even said on the show that my co-host Rob probably threw his phone when I mentioned the thing. So, you know, I was very on brand. I was very honest.
Yeah.
You're fine. Horror court, cat. You're a bad judge. All right, fine. But just
I let myself off the hook.
when you're out there, Mikey, you got to remember that what you say reflects on all of us.
I don't think I said anything wrong.
Like, I would never go on a show and say something crazy.
You come on this show every week to say something crazy.
That's not true.
I would say
Just
you
an
do it.
extension of the brand.
I would say you do it on This Horror Life, but you're well behaved over there. So
I'm exactly the same on both shows.
you record another episode of that yet?
Not yet.
All right, pull ass again. Don't forget.
He's not
I'm
gonna
not
do
doing
that
it again. I'm not doing that again. We already did that.
Unbelievable. Here we got Shake It to Completion. Yeah, all this stuff. Shame on you for trying to besmirch my. That was a great show. I had a great time. The nice people at Screen Quest.
I have no doubt they're nice people. They seem perfectly kind and nice and great and affable and everything else. Why they chose you, I have no idea.
A good time. Jesus.
Are you?
Yeah, a great time.
Mm.
No. Shit. I lost my train of thought. Oh, so what do we do now? Do we do we got to get to a giveaway for Rob. We got news. We got a movie. What are we doing next, guys?
News next?
News next?
Right?
Before.
Well, giveaway.
Yeah,
and
we'll
then
do the
news,
giveaway. Right.
Yeah.
All right, we'll do the giveaway. Now last week, I may have misspoken.
Oh shit.
We are indeed giving away a copy of Jordan Peele's Get Out. However, I was under the impression that this was a Blu-ray DVD digital pack. Now that I'm looking at it, it actually does not say that, so it might just be a Blu-ray. I don't know, and I don't want to open it to see, but there may or may not be a DVD and digital download included.
Okay, now free
All
shit.
right.
Let's not complain.
Yeah, it's a free Blu-ray. I mean, yeah.
Right. This is where we spin the wheel. We do have the wheel present, active, ready to go. The iconic wheel. We do also, before we get to your giveaway, Rob, you have to be a patron, member of the Slash Video Patreon to be eligible for all of our giveaways. We do have a new patron that we have to welcome, and their name is Leah, at Leah Pia on Twitter. And we would like to welcome you to the family and thank you very much for joining the Patreon, Leah.
Welcome, Leah.
Uh-uh.
Try not to suck.
Again. Yeah, so
I'd say it on the main show.
yeah, Rob said that to poor Leah on the Patreon show. So you are something else. Also, now it's worth saying again, Nick also one of the latest members of the Patreon too. Not brand new like Leah, but one of the latest members.
Okay.
Thank you guys for supporting the show. If
Yep.
we get enough patrons, I will host. What was it last week? I said I would host movie parties at Jeffrey Dahmer's house.
Yeah.
So, you know, let's
Yep.
get on that.
Patreon.com/Slahser Radio. Go there, sign up, support the show. Quit being a cheap ass.
Rob, I feel like if we do get enough patrons where Cat can buy Jeffrey Dahmer's house, me and you would have to have like just an open standing invitation to at least sleep in the basement, right?
We're all going to move in, right?
Oh, no.
No.
No, I'm not living
Not
with
it-
you.
Not unless we pool the patron money together. If I buy it with my third.
Right. No, that's what I'm saying. We'll all buy it together and we'll all live there
Oh,
together.
okay.
That'd be fun.
Well, yeah, that's
Imagine.
fair.
Imagine. we could record the show in person every week.
No. One of us would die, and I'm not living with you shaking it to completion. So, but continue to give away.
You just shake it till it's done. That's all.
Okay.
Anyway, who wants a
yeah.
Blu-ray?
Let's spin the wheel. Good luck to everybody involved with this. Let's see. Here we go. Hope it's not Greg.
I kind of hope it is because Greg hates this movie.
Domi.
Oh, congratulations to Domi. Yeah.
Oh, my pink lemonade buddy.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Domi.
You gotta go out and get like a little packet of pink lemonade and put it in
We'll
there, Rob.
see.
You
We'll
have to.
see.
Come
I'm
on.
gonna be. I can't believe I gotta send something to Domi and her pink lemonade fingers.
How dare you? Domi is an upstanding member of this Patreon community.
Look, I used to like Domi a lot, and then she turned on me.
She didn't turn on you.
Yes, she did. Yes, she did. She knows what she did. She did it.
She said pink lemonade's good.
She stabbed me in the back, is what she did.
This is unbelievable.
But congratulations, Domi. You got yourself a copy of Jordan Peele's Get Out, and it is definitely a Blu-ray. I don't know what else is in here, so
unbelievable.
But I will ship that out to you, Domi.
I can't believe you mean that. Domi is like one of the best patrons, one of the best people who listen to the show, period. And you're being mean to Domi.
I've always been a fan of Domi until Domi stopped being a fan of me.
All she said was pink.
Nope, she knows. That was a line. There was a line in the sand and she crossed it.
That is unbelievable.
That line is pink lemonade.
Yeah, apparently. Pink lemonade and sangria. They're both delicious. All right. So congratulations, Domi. That's awesome. Everybody else, better luck next time. My latest unboxing will be ready to go soon. And Rob has another one ready to go as well. So we got a lot of stuff lined up. Join the Patreon, patreon.com//Raider to be eligible.
And there will be another giveaway from my newest unboxing as well.
I might put a poll on the Patreon to see if I can be included in that one.
Okay.
Yeah. And you know what? If I win your giveaway, and it'll make sense when everyone hears what it is. If I win your giveaway, I'll give away the giveaway.
Why are you such a pain in the ass? What?
I want to take your DVD. I should get this from you.
All right.
There's moralities involved here.
All right.
All right.
We'll let the people vote.
Feel how I feel, damn it.
Even though normally when we let the people vote, it doesn't turn out well.
And Chucky won every fucking thing. The slashies.
Ugh.
It's time to hump the news with Rob Humphrey.
He's not a genius.
Burger King. Something I never thought I'd bring up.
King.
Yeah. Kat, you mentioned this in our little group chat. That's why I'm bringing it up.
Nice.
Yeah, they're celebrating Halloween with the Ghost Detector app. I didn't know that part. And a new Ghost Pepper Whopper.
Okay, I also didn't know about the Ghost Detector app. This is news to me. I did, however, eat a Ghost Pepper Whopper today.
How was it?
It's surprisingly good. I don't like it as much as so it's hot for Burger King.
Uh-huh.
But it's not like Taco Bell hot.
Okay.
It's like a fire sauce situation. Like it's, you know.
Oh, okay.
You'd be fine.
I might be able to do that. I don't like peppers though.
I will say, so the Ghost Pepper, it has jalapenos on it, which is the most redundant thing I've ever had on a burger.
Yeah.
Because they're not spicy in comparison to the Ghost Pepper sauce.
Yeah.
So it's just kind of like extra pepper. I think if I get any more, I probably will get it without the jalapenos. Just because
I do love jalapenos though.
I think that, and I will say they were crispy, which like they were like fried jalapenos.
Get a good look at this. Oh crap!
It was kind of interesting. Yeah, it's orange. Also, it's like neon orange.
The sauce is black. What is that?
The sauce on mine was not black.
Ugh.
I had an orange bun, black sesame seeds, and then like an orange ghost pepper sauce.
Okay, Burger King, we need to stop. Because I'll admit this is
But
better
the
than
jalapenos are like green.
this is better than the Black Whopper because I heard that turned your poop black.
Yeah, I
did.
could. Here's the thing about the Black Whopper. I wanted to try it, you know,
Yeah.
but also there's something about the color of foods that when they look weird, I can't eat them. I think they taste weird. Like I remember back in the day when my younger brother was little, he bought a thing of purple ketchup.
Yeah.
And I hated it. I hated that ketchup. I swore it did not taste like real ketchup. And I'm sure that it did, but just visually it was unappealing.
I don't have as much of a problem with that. I will say that the orange ghost pepper Whopper looks a lot more advertising than the Black Whopper ever did. And I think it's like I said, last year I got super obsessed with the ghost pepper nuggets. I don't think that the ghost pepper Whopper is as good as that, but it is my favorite Whopper. Including the Southwest Whopper. So, like, it's tasty. If you like hot stuff, if you can do fire sauce at Taco, it might be a little bit hotter than that, but it's nowhere near as hot as the Diablo sauce at Taco Bell. So, yeah, if you think you can handle it, it's worth trying one before they're gone.
All right.
I'll look into the ghost detector app, I guess. That's apparently a thing.
Yeah, what the hell's that?
I don't know.
All right. Well, I don't know. I will say they have great cheddar jalapeno poppers at Burger King.
They do.
Yeah.
They do.
Yeah, their cheesy tots are good too.
They also have the I guess for anyone listening with children or any very nostalgic adults, they do also have the oh god, what are they called? The boo buckets at McDonald's.
Yeah, people are getting mad.
Really?
About yeah.
Yeah,
it was
because
a
they're
thing,
trying to
like-
collect like all three of them. And
Right, so people are going and they're buying a bunch of Happy Meals, and then kids are going and they can't get Happy Meals because they're out of the buckets.
Man, I remember McDonald's, they had the Pokemon stuff that it was a bitch. My dad would just go and buy 5 fucking Happy Meals. Yeah, that's how it used to be. It's cool that they're doing shit like that again, though. They should do it more. Is it true that there was like a bunch of condoms in Happy Meals?
That was a thing, yeah. I saw that.
Yeah.
How the fuck does that
on
happen?
Twitter, apparently, they loaded 5,000 Happy Meals with condoms instead of toys. And that was my
Did
question.
they mean to
what
go
the
into the boo buckets?
Yeah.
Was it for...
What the fuck is McDonald's doing with just condoms sitting around?
Why were they even there?
I don't know.
5,000 of them?
I know. I don't know what the fuck is happening at McDonald's, but apparently I need to get a part-time job there.
A lot of fucking Jesus. All right, Rocket League. They're bringing horror icons, something or other, to Rocket League. Apparently, they had last year, previously. I don't know when. I don't play Rocket League. They had Ghostbusters, Stranger Things. This year, they have Saw, Child's Play, and Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Oh, as well as Trick or Treat.
All right.
That's fun. That's
Right?
yeah.
That's a good time, I guess. I don't know anything about Rocket League. I don't even know what it is. I know it's a game that people play.
I've played Rocket League. I don't think I've ever been worse at a video game.
Yeah.
When Rocket League first came out, I was like, I would sweat at Rocket League, and it was fun. And then I stopped playing Rocket League after like a month of playing it, and I was really good at it. And then I stopped playing it, and I came back like about half a year later. Jesus Christ, people got good at that fucking game.
People
fast.
got really good.
Oh, and people, they mean that shit now. They are dead ass serious about Rocket. It's pretty much soccer with mini remote control cars, Rob.
Oh, I'd be terrible at that.
And I do not have anywhere near them. I see video play of it now. It's like kids are doing fucking spins in midair and shit. It's like, what the fuck? I'm still in the corner trying to figure out how to get my turbo to work. And but Rocket League is a fun game. Just too many sweats. If I could get enough people to play like a custom match, that would be fun. Rocket League would be fun that way. I can't play with these fucking kids.
Yeah.
Way too good at the game. Another gaming.
I'd just hide.
Yeah. Another gaming news is Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Our friends over at Gun Media, they introduced 2 new villains that are going to be playable characters on the game. One of them, Sissy and Shit, I forgot the other name. As Johnny and Sissy. Did you guys see this?
I did. I'm not crazy about this idea.
What do you think?
To me, there's enough villains in Texas Chainsaw Massacre, aren't there? Why do we need to be adding villains? Like, if they were going to make up their own survivors, then fine, I guess. But to add the villains, I don't know. I just don't like it.
Okay. Kat, you have any thoughts on it?
I kind of feel the same way, I guess. Like, I'm not horribly opposed to it, but it seems unnecessary.
Okay, that's fair. I'm fairly friendly with some people at Gun. Shout out to Matt. Matt is very mean to me on Twitter. You're listening to this, Matt. Shame on you.
Keep doing what you're doing, Matt. You're living your best life, buddy.
Yeah, him, Wes, they're great guys. Love with that. I always praise Gun. I'm not gonna get into it now. But you can find a million things of me saying nothing but glowing stuff about them. I love their shit. I'm not mad at them adding killers because they collaborated with the rights owners. So, you know, they're kind of, it's like they're adding canon to it. I think it's cool, especially in a game, because, you know, you play a certain character, then you want to try another one, and they have different aspects to them. I'm okay with that. This is the closest I've ever come to a critique with anything Gunn has done. I feel they're a little, and you can go to Bloody Disgusting or check out shit, I don't even know their Twitter handles. Check them out on Twitter, Texas Chainsaw Massacre game. I don't know what it is off the top of my head, but they're way too human. You know, you look at Leatherface, obviously, then you got the cook, you got the hitchhiker. I understand they're human, but they just look off. They look crazy. I would have liked a little more of the cannibal aspect to it. You know, they just look like regular people. Is my problem.
Yeah, I don't know. To me, I'm not sure that. I mean, and again, I haven't played the game, so I don't know how like the gameplay mechanics are going to work and everything else. It just seems odd to add more killers to the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. You already have a whole family.
Also, by the way, Johnny is played and acted by a friend of the show, Damien Maffei.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, good for him.
Yeah. I already spoke with Damien recently. We will be having him on closer to release to talk about it. Damien is always a good time on the show.
Yeah, he's a lot of fun. I like Damien.
He attacks people for us. It's a great time.
Yeah.
Rob, your favorite movie, Terrifier 2. Yeah. I was in Greg's TikTok today. Greg's TikTok Live. At Darth Gregor, me and him got into an argument about Art the Clown and Terrifier. Greg, also another one, very mean to me on TikTok. Rob, also, you guys were making fun of me because I couldn't get it to work.
That was cracking me up. When you couldn't get it to work, was my ever. Once you started getting it to work, I lost interest.
Yeah, then you left. You were there talking shit to Grandpa Bones and all this. As soon as I get it to work, you leave. Greg, very mean to Terrifier 2, but it slashes its way into Canadian theaters.
Hey, if we gotta suffer, so should the Canadians.
Canada does not deserve this. They're not worthy. Also, a third week added on to Terrifier's Canadian run, theatrical run. Rob, whether you like it or not, you got to admit that's pretty cool, man.
That's great. I said that before. They're doing great at the box office. Amazing for the limited number of theaters they're in. It's a great thing for the horror genre. It's a great thing for indie films, indie horror films in particular. And I don't begrudge them the success at all. It's just not for me.
Can you admit it's good? It's just not for you?
No, I don't like it at all. It's not good.
Just because you don't like it doesn't mean it's not good.
No, it's just not good. It's a mess of a movie.
But Rubber's good.
Rubber's amazing. Rubber's a work of art.
Just wanted that on record. Kat, what do you think? Any thoughts on this?
Oh, I think it's amazing. I had fun at the movie. I hope maybe I'll get to see it again. I don't think I will, but it's nice to dream. And that dream is more alive than ever because it keeps getting brought back for.
Right.
Yeah. You need loftier
extended
goals,
theatrical
Kat.
runs.
Oh man.
I had a fun time. I think the lofty part of the goal is trying to convince a second person to go see Terrifier 2 with me.
Take Mr. Cat's boyfriend guy.
Holy
He
shit.
hasn't seen Terrifier.
You don't need to see.
It doesn't
Terrifier.
matter.
I guess story-wise, it really does not make much of a difference.
There's no
so-
story in
I also-
Terrifier.
Here's the thing. I would like to keep Mr. Cat's boyfriend guy.
He's here's the thing. I really kind of want you to take him because I don't know anyone who's puked or passed out during this movie yet, and I really,
I kind of thought my mom was going to. I'm not gonna lie.
yeah.
I
took your
thought she might
mom?
just up and leave. Yeah, mom went with me.
That poor woman. Leave her
I
alone.
know.
She hasn't she suffered enough.
Probably, yeah. She did like watch with her eyes closed most of the. She like watched through her hands, but she said she had a good time, so
Uh-huh.
she's not horrendously mad at me.
She hasn't put you up for adoption yet.
Yeah.
Oh man. You
Tell
would have
Mr.
to
Cat, take Mr. Cat's boyfriend guy. Tell him he can wear his Crocs.
No,
The greatest footwear ever invented.
absolutely not.
He might have to, like, he might actually go to the bathroom. He'd tell you, hey, I gotta go to the bathroom like 20 minutes in and just never come back. You have to set up a camera though, Kat, if you go, so we could see him react
Okay.
and or pass out if it happens.
That's fair. I might be able to trick him into it. I probably not anymore because he's listening to this. But like, if I used Patreon money to be like, look, everyone just wanted you to see the show. I got 2 tickets to Terrifier if you want to take me.
Yep. So sign up for the Patreon, patreon.com/slasherradio, and see if we can make Mr. Cat's boyfriend guy pass out and or puke.
Kat's like, hey, we're going to see Super Pets. He gets to the theater door. Wait, what's this? She just headlocks him and drags him in. It's fucked up, Kat. Come on. Rob, I want to say this, and I'm not trying to get off on a Terrifier rant because we got a lot to get to still. Lauren Lavera, I believe that's how you say her last name. She played Sienna in Terrifier 2. You got to admit, dude, she did a fucking hell of a job, and she is I really think she has a great future, and it's going to come from this movie.
Yeah, she's very good in the movie. I did like her. But we talked about this. I think you and I talked about it at some point, Mikey. That she looks a lot like a woman that I used to date, so that made it a little not fun to watch.
If you dated a girl who looks like her, good for you, my friend.
I did. Believe it or not, I have no idea why or how, but I managed to pull that off.
Look at you pulling top tier ass. Look at you, get him, Rob. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. So but she was very good at it.
Yeah, she was. Like, she really killed it in that damn movie. Oh yeah, you can watch Leah Voicey perform a live cover of the Clown Cafe song too, Rob.
Oh boy.
Oh, joy.
Yeah.
The Clown Cafe,
Everyone's
the worst
favorite
segment in the
part
movie.
of the-
Yeah.
You don't want to do it?
They could have cut that out completely, that stupid Clown Cafe segment.
I thought it was cool as fuck, man.
I like that
Stupid.
it tied back around to the end.
Did it
You know,
though?
Kind of.
They
More
brought it
than
back
anything
up.
else tied together.
Did anything
think
tie
of that
together
whole
in this
movie.
movie?
Maybe not.
Just a bunch of stuff happened.
They brought it up again. I don't know if it really tied together very well.
I think it kind of did.
Yeah.
You need to see it again, and you need to take Mr. Cat's boyfriend guy.
All right.
Now, Mikey, let me
What?
ask you this: has that poor woman seen it?
Yes.
And what
Loved it.
did she, what-
Great. Loved it.
Wow.
You've corrupted this poor girl.
No, I didn't.
You did too. You got in there and you infected her brain.
I did not.
I
This
feel
is like-
bad for her.
There's good taste involved, man. What are you talking about?
All right, well, first of all,
Uh-huh.
I think that we can all.
Don't do it. Rob, no.
Kat already knows where I'm going with it. I think that we can all agree that her judgment and taste is pretty bad.
Wow. That is not nice at all.
I just didn't know that it extended to horror movies.
You know what? Like I said before,
Wow.
pulling top tier ass, my friend, regardless. Regardless. Yeah, no, Terrifier 2, very good. Go check out the live cover of Clown Cafe too. Here's something that I wanted to bring up, and in closing for the horror news. Well, no, Kat has something as well. This is a long news segment. Chucky TV series. Bloody Disgusting is reporting that Glenn and Glenda return in next week's Don Mancini directed episode. Awesome that Don Mancini's directing another episode. I don't know if this was put out, I would imagine, on Child's Play Chucky socials is where it came from. My problem, Seed of Chucky was what it was, and, whatever. We're not going to get into that, but feel how you feel about Glenn and Glenda, but why would you announce it early? Right?
To bring in all those viewers.
To warn people that want to quit watching.
all those people who are big Glenn Glenda fans, they'll know to tune in.
So this isn't even the first time they've announced it, is it?
No.
I was hearing...
They announced that they were going to be back this season.
Yeah.
But just not when. I think in that case it has to be a warning.
I still haven't watched any of this season. Or finished last season for that matter.
What'd you watch today?
Bring It On, Cheer or Die.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Could have watched Chucky, but all right.
It's right there on Sci-Fi, right next to Chucky too.
Prime.
But I don't know. I mean, are people excited about Glenn and Glenda returning?
Someone is, apparently, because they keep announcing it.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, whatever. It's fine, I guess. I mean, it's not a surprise that they would want to bring Glenn and Glenda into the show, right? I mean, it's part of the Chucky universe, so why not bring it into the show? As far as announcing it, I'm not sure why announcing it ahead of time, why they thought that was a good idea, but, whatever.
I think, I don't know if it was the last time we talked about it, one of the last few times we talked about it, I said I'm going to stop hating on it until we see it. Because you know what? Now we're at a perfect time to, because Chucky has been, especially now, like they had it with Seed of Chucky. They didn't do it very well, but I feel like with the TV series, they've had a very big pride influence on the community and all that stuff and representation, and that's fucking awesome. So it's a perfect time for a character like Glenn Glenda, but it's Glenn Glenda, so it's like, it's like that's the problem. But you know what, man? Maybe they can repackage it and they can do it right this time, is what I'm hoping.
Maybe. We'll see.
Because it's a perfect time for it. And
I mean, well, you'll see. I probably won't see it, but
yeah, should be watching Cheer or Die. I don't know. Like I said, I just saw it. Seed of Chucky was not a good time for something like that. I think publicly. I mean, they didn't do it well regardless.
It wasn't a good time.
I think the issue is that they didn't do it well.
Yeah,
the movies.
Because it would have been wildly ahead of its time had it even been kind of like.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. But
yeah.
Now is a perfect time. Like now, the stars are aligning for this character. If it doesn't hit now, they need to just stop and maybe do it again.
I'll be honest. I am skeptical on a couple fronts. One, because I have a difficult time seeing how we can repair the damage from the introduction of Glenda. Into something that is good and positive representation by today's standards. The other, big red flag not red, I guess, the other big concern that comes to me is I think this is one of those things, and I hate to say it, because I want to believe the best of people, but I'm really concerned that this is going to be one of those things where even if they did it perfectly, right? Even if they fixed all the issues and it's like a perfect 100% smooth landing of this, there are going to be people that have not seen all the Child's Play movies that are going to think that this is woke nonsense.
That's true, yeah, that's true.
I think, even if they got it perfect, the reception is gonna be rocky at best.
Yeah, that's very true. I didn't think of that. Look, there's stuff that I look at as quote woke nonsense, and it's not because of so much the content, it's because of how, you know, because it's like sometimes they just throw shit in there for the sake of, you know, and then it's like, okay, you're whatever. But I mean,
like them woke nonsense.
Fair. I've heard that about it. I haven't seen it yet.
It's fine.
It's nonsense.
That was fine.
With Chucky, they put it in there with a meaning. It made sense. It was great. It was well done. It was genuine, authentic. That it's their story. Period. You know, like there's nothing. They're not pushing anything. That's the story they put out, and it's a great story. So I feel like they can stick Glenda in there, and you know, we'll see. I don't want to shit on it.
Yeah. I'm willing to. I also have not started Chucky. I'm willing to listen to the reception of this, like, because I want them to do well. I'm skeptical as to whether or not they can, but it's what I want. Like, because I agree with you, it would be a perfect time for it.
Have you seen Bring It On, Cheer or Die?
I have not seen Bring It On, Cheer or Die.
Stop with the stupid crap on this. Who watches that? You give me crap for Sangria and Pink Lemonade. You watch a movie called Cheer or Die.
Bring It On, Cheer or Die.
Even worse. Wasn't Channing Tatum or one of them in fucking which one?
I don't fucking know.
Magic Mike was in Bring It On. What the hell was that?
I don't know.
Did you have pom-poms when you watched it?
I wish. That would have been awesome.
Holy shit. All right, Kat, you had something for the news, right?
Silent Hill.
What are they doing?
They're doing all kinds of stuff. They have really infuriated fans that have calmed down a little bit because we've been begging for Silent Hill news for like a decade, and they were like, oh yeah, and dropped it all at the same time. But we're getting a full remake of Silent Hill 2.
That's official?
That is official.
Wow.
It has been announced for the PS5.
Hot suckers.
There's a spin-off
I'll be
coming.
able to play it.
There's an or what did they call it? I wish I had brought up the article because they called it like a reimagining of the Silent Hill universe. There's a weird ass looking game is what I think they were trying to say, because there's like one in the extended realm of Silent Hill that looks really weird. I think that's going to be one of those, if you treat it not as a Silent Hill game, it's probably going to be really good, but it looked trippy as fuck in the trailer. And then they're also working on, they're working on Silent Hill Ascension.
What?
Which is, it is another game. It has been described as Let's Play Pokemon version of Silent Hill, and I don't know what that means because I didn't play Let's Play Pokemon. I'm excited. And then there is Return to Silent Hill, which is the movie.
Okay.
So anyway, yeah, Silent Hill just dropped like more stuff than I could process on me this week.
I seen they were trending. I don't even look anymore because it's usually just people wanting Silent Hill stuff.
They're usually just baiting you into like.
All right, if even, it's usually just people talking about it and they're not saying a fucking thing. I mean, look, I always
There's
thought
a lot of stuff coming.
They had all this and they're putting it out all at once. Like that's kind of dumb, but
I think it was really dumb, especially because like so. And I think that's the thing with Silent Hill F, which is the weird one. Because a lot of people are like, it's really hit or miss, you know? Which I completely understand, because it's one of those things, if they had dropped this without any of the other stuff, we'd be like, finally a Silent Hill thing, and it wouldn't matter that it's like a weird-looking mushroom lady. We would just be like, yes, please. But they announced it the same day as the Silent Hill 2 remake, and it's like, which one of these are people going to be more excited about, do you think?
I don't know, man. I've always thought Silent Hill was a little overrated, if we're going to be honest. I mean, I'm sure I'm going to get lit up for that, but it is what it is. Probably, but... and I give it, like, hard gaming, and, like, it set the table. I understand. I'm not taking that from it. I just think, you know, looking back, there was a lot of other stuff that had staying power And you know, some of it's not even Silent Hill the game's fault. It was just a fucking mess, and they could never really consistently put anything out for whatever reason. But I feel like people put it on a pedestal it shouldn't be on. I believe it deserves to be on a pedestal, just not as high as it is. But you know, it's a great title and all that. I give it to it. You know, if we waited this long, I just don't have much faith in it. So, and the remake things are annoying anyway. You go, oh, remake, it's the same fucking game. Like, you're just putting it out again with better graphics and certain little things are better, but okay.
So, I might be a little bit of a hypocrite here, because that irritates me a lot for games. It's irritated me a lot in the past. I get so irritated when I hear that they're remaking Resident Evil.
Yeah.
Like, every time I hear that, it makes my blood boil. I'm kind of excited, because here's the thing is, I haven't had the opportunity to play Silent Hill 2 since I had a PlayStation.
That's
like,
fair, yeah.
not a PS2, like a PlayStation was the last time I got to do this. So it's like, I am kind of looking forward to having that opportunity. And the graphics look good and stuff. Honestly, if it were easier to get, I might just play the original Silent Hill 2 again, but
yeah.
In terms of accessibility, like I'm kind of excited for that.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know.
I'm excited for all of it. Like the weird one, the one I don't understand, the movie. It's just nice to have Silent Hill content back, you know? I don't take it as seriously as a lot of people do. I've learned this last week because people got excited. And I was like, okay, well.
For what though? For what? Let's think about it realistically. How many Silent Hill games have we gotten? We got what? The movie was terrible.
Well,
it was.
Okay, here's the thing. It was not a good horror movie, but up until they made Detention, it might be the best video game movie.
That's not saying much.
It's not a high bar,
No,
but like...
That's fair, though. But I mean...
you know...
But I'm saying, for people to get excited as they are, like, what are you getting excited about? We're getting a title back that we haven't seen anything from in however, like a decade plus. What are you excited? We don't know what it's gonna look like. Like, at least Resident Evil...
Well, the trailers dropped.
Yeah, but I'm saying gameplay. At least Resident Evil,
yeah.
Better or worse, not a huge fan of the games at all. But at least we know what to expect. We know it's going to have a bar somewhere.
I don't know. I would rather play the worst Silent Hill game over and over and over than have to play another Resident Evil game.
That's fair. That's super fair. But it's been how long since we've gotten that worst Silent Hill game?
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah, so I don't know. People need to calm the fuck down. That's all I'm saying. Because you're gonna get all excited, and then when it comes out, everyone's gonna say how much it sucked. And it's like, people who are realistic about it are gonna be like, "Well, what the fuck do you expect, man? We haven't seen it." And like, what bar has it really set? I don't know. That's just me. Rob, you don't give a shit about Silent Hill, huh?
Not one goddamn bit.
All right, there you go.
Now, the most interesting thing that I heard during that whole thing was that there's something Pokemon related that Kat didn't play because she seems like a Pokemon person.
I love Pokemon too.
Okay.
I will only buy Pokemon games like after they've been out for a while and are cheap. I think they're fun, but I would never spend $60 on a Pokemon game.
Hey, man.
Too much.
Go Pikachu Go is worth it.
Is it?
Absolutely.
You are a grown man.
There's nothing wrong with Pokemon. I'm not even getting into it with you. Silent Hill's out. Being worked. Okay, we'll see. I guarantee public opinion will be that it sucked. I guarantee.
All right.
We will see.
We'll see.
Yeah. Fucking Silent Hill stands are like some of the most annoying people in the world. I've never seen anybody get, like, a group of people get their hopes up on something that's just never come. It's like they're waiting for the coming of Jesus, and he's just not coming. Like, what are you doing? So, we'll see.
And this week we got the announcement of Jesus and Super Jesus.
Right.
The Jesus remake.
Yeah, the remake of Jesus. So, we'll see. I can't wait. See, part of me is I can't wait for these people to finally get a game. And I want it to suck so bad, just so I can sit there and be like, "You waited this fucking long for this." Goddamn. Anyway.
Are you ready to wrap up news with Gabagooley Mystery Corner?
I have never been more ready for anything in my life.
All right. This week's special. This one's not a picture.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, this one's a TikTok.
Who's sending you TikToks? What?
I will say I'm not a huge advocate of TikTok, but this one's worth it.
No, I got into a fight with TikTok today, so.
I know.
TikToks. I take a minute before I open these.
Yeah.
Rob, are you? I wait for Rob's shit. There it is.
Pretty good. Pretty good.
All right. I gotta change the source for this. Guys, what are we doing? This is getting out of control. Come on.
It's pretty
For
good.
Halloween, it's a Halloween special.
Yeah, but I gotta change my audio source. Here we go. Oh, that's bright. What the fuck is that? Wait. Turn on sound. Never again with the TikToks, guys, please.
Okay, I was gonna wait to show off my Halloween costume, but it just came in, and I love the pun. I think it's really funny. So you know, like the blanket ghost. You know, you put a blanket over yourself, and then you put 2 eye holes in it, and it's like, oh, I'm a ghost. So I got a meat blanket. I'm the gabagool. Look at me go! Wow.
He's so proud of himself.
I know. He's just so happy.
Fuck this guy. Like, how many views did this guy? It's probably a ton. How do I see views on here? Oh,
I don't know.
Jesus Christ! He got 94,000 likes. TikTok's algorithm is ridiculous. This is crazy. I mean, I don't understand how is it so publicly acceptable to make fun of Italian people?
What do you mean making fun? We're celebrating, Mikey. Celebrating.
He is not celebrating anything.
I'm the gabagool.
Listen
Look
to
at me
him.
go! Wow.
Look at me go! Like, he's so. What is he doing?
Celebrating. That's what celebrating looks like, Mikey. And I think, honestly, it's really forward and progressive of us as a podcast that no other podcast I listen to stops down to celebrate one of the hosts' heritage as often and as with much exuberance as we do. So, Mikey said yay us earlier. I'm saying yay us now.
Yay us.
So, no, not yay us. So what you're saying is you're trying to yay us for being racist against Italian people.
No, we're trying to yay us for celebrating your heritage, Mikey.
That's not what we're doing. You know,
I feel like that's what we're doing.
Absolutely not.
I think what you're doing is you're taking a beautiful thing and you're putting a bad spin on it.
Whoever, I don't know. Again, for anybody, this is your first time tuning in, welcome to the show. This is where people anonymously submit racist Italian memes, but now TikToks too, to Kat.
Just the one TikTok.
they're presented to me on the show. I'm assuming you're an adult if you listen to the show and you follow the show.
We hope.
Yeah, I would hope. What are you doing on TikTok? Like, unless you're Greg content, he creates content for it. Understood. Good for him. And, I got on there for the first time today to support Greg. But, if you're just like on TikTok as a grown-ass adult, I think reevaluations need to be made.
I get on TikTok to join Greg's live thing.
Exactly. To support Greg, another grown man. And that's it. You don't just sit on the toilet and browse TikTok and look at dances.
Oh, God, no. The TikTok app, I hate that app. It scares the shit out of me every time I open it because video just starts playing immediately. Like, I need a buffer, you know what I mean? Like, I need to open your app and then push a play button or something. That's not how it works. You open it up and shit just starts playing. And I do not like it. I'm old. I don't need that.
Yeah. No, nobody wants that shit.
It's the same way I felt about Snapchat, that fucking app. I downloaded that thing once.
Ain't no wrong with that.
Dude, I opened it and all it was a camera with my face staring back at me and I went, fuck this, and I deleted it. I was like, I don't know how this works. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing here. I'm done. I'm old. I don't care.
You should get it again. We can send stuff to each other.
No,
All right.
I get enough from you.
All right. Well, I mean, that guy, whoever submitted that, screw you. You're a grown adult. Get off fucking TikTok. And to the guy who made the video, you're a schmuck.
Applause for you, sir. To the guy who made the video.
Look at me go, fucking asshole.
We appreciate you celebrating the Italian American culture and heritage, and look forward to maybe seeing more videos of your costume.
No, nobody wants more videos of your dumbass costume. It's not even a costume, which is racist. What was that that Italian wrestler that with the fucking pizza dough?
Luigi Primo.
Yeah, someone called him out for being racist piece of shit.
Did
Remember? Yeah, I showed you.
They should not have, because he's just being himself.
I followed that guy. I wonder if he followed me back. I'm trying to see if I can find it. I think I scrolled too much.
That's right. Yeah, you did send me that the guy fucking tried to start some shit with Luigi Primo. Luigi Primo's from Naples, all right?
What does that have to do with anything?
He's Italian.
Unbelievable. Oh, yeah, here he is, the F guy. I wonder if he followed me back.
Why not?
Probably not.
If he did, he probably saw your bullshit take on the thing and was like, I'm out.
I didn't tweet it.
And I'm never going to listen to his podcast.
I didn't say it on our podcast. Although I have many a time. You know what I should do? I should put it as an Easter egg when Bobby was doing the Italian thing, Rob. Remember that?
No, I don't remember that.
You don't remember that? Oh,
no.
He made it like if the thing was an Italian in an Italian family.
Oh yeah.
And it was like, you know, Joey was sitting at the table with Vinny, and he's like, oh, I think he's the fucking thing.
Oh yeah, maybe I do kind of remember that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's funny as hell.
Yeah.
So
it's okay when Bobby does it, but you don't like when anybody else does it, huh?
Bobby's Italian.
So maybe this guy's Italian. We don't know. Luigi Primo, he could be Italian. We don't know.
Yeah, he's probably
a very
Italian
sounding name.
Yeah.
It's not his real name, I doubt it.
Yeah, Luigi Primo, who can throw dough like that. You think he's not Italian?
You don't need to be Italian to know how to do that.
Come on, forget about it.
That's the end of the news.
I'm too drunk to do a good Italian impression.
Don't stop you from trying, though, does it?
No. It might encourage me, actually.
Wonderful. All right, that's it for the news. We will be back shortly with a cat floor pick, his house. All right, we ready to go?
Yeah.
I was born ready.
Yeah, you were born shaking it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to say how many times I shaked it, but I'm a little sleepy.
Oh, God.
Oh, man. I'm not even... Kat, you picked this movie this week.
I did. I wanted to talk about this movie this week because it is leaving Netflix this week, like in the coming week. And they have a short run on the BBC where they're going to be showing, but it's very limited. And then they don't have a platform for this. This never got a physical release. This is in a lot of danger of becoming like a permanently lost piece of media. So I wanted to cover it while we all still had access to watch it, which is why I pushed really, really hard to do it this week.
Yeah, additional side note to that, Kat.
Yeah.
From what I've read, it is not leaving Netflix. It is leaving Netflix UK.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
It is being pulled from the UK version of Netflix, but will remain available everywhere else.
That's weird.
I had read that might be the case, but I hadn't seen it confirmed anywhere.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't do a huge deep dive on it or anything, but that's what I saw.
Okay. I hope that's true.
It's weird to me that they would
Because-
remove it without any sort of physical release, though.
Yeah, that's the thing that like really has freaked some people out.
You have
It
any
freaks me
reason
out
why?
also.
Content or just because?
I don't think it's a content thing. I think, and this is something that I kind of have been wanting to talk about for a while anyway. I think it might just be one of those things that ends up falling through the cracks. Like, it didn't do well enough on Netflix to really warrant a physical release, I don't think.
Right.
Which is
Yeah.
surprising because it got fairly decent critical reception. I felt like it was really good. I felt like I found like this hidden gem when I saw it for the first time. But yeah, it did not ever get a lot of traction. Um, it still seems like it should have done well enough to have a physical release, though.
Yeah. Okay.
But and this is where I give my pitch for physical media. If you have an opportunity to get something that you really like on Blu-ray or whatever, you should get it. And I know people say, "Oh, physical media takes up too much shelf space, and I don't need it because I can stream everything." But it might disappear, and you might not be able to see it again.
And there's this whole I'm gonna disclaimer this opinion by saying I think that people throw the term Orwellian around way too frequently. But we are in a very like Orwellian time in media history right now where we are changing and altering and quote unquote fixing things as we go for streaming platforms. And if there's something that gets taken too far, if there's a bad edit, even if there's just like a rare original edit that you want to see, it's best to get that physical media as soon as possible.
Mm-hmm.
Because like there's just stuff that's being fucked up online all the time because you can only watch it through streaming and they have the rights to change stuff. And it's happened to me. I very luckily, I have all the DVD copies of Buffy the Vampire Slayer, and the one that you can watch on Netflix right now is edited down, it's recolored, it kind of sucks. And it's like, I'm very glad that I have a physical fallback for that, because it was one of my favorite shows, and
Yep. You should always buy physical media.
That is very true. And plus, that it takes up too much shelf space. Like that's usually the point. You know, like it's a display. I feel like that's a lost art too. Like back in the day, a DVD set was something you were proud of, man. They had all these cool things to put them on and everything.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gone. But
Yep, it's all gone now. It's you know what it is? It's these damn kids.
yeah, and look, I'm streaming. I'm a streamer too. You know, like I do enjoy that aspect of it. It's easier, and I get it. But you know, like I tweet out my little horror shelf all the time. You know, because you know it's proud of it. You're cool. It looks cool and all that stuff. And kind of like what you guys said, man. You don't put much thought into this stuff, but the WWE is a good example. You know, because they're constantly going back, cutting this out, cutting that out. For reasons of Chris Benoit, any wrestling fan will know what that is and what that means, to little petty shit where they complimented our next writer and they just don't want it on there because they're petty fucks. I mean, like, who the fuck wants that? I want what I watched, what I thought was great. So yeah, that's a very good message from you guys. It's true.
And I, as far as streaming goes, like it is much easier and everything. And so like with Get Out, when I bought that, it came with a Blu-ray, a DVD, and a digital copy. I don't think I've ever put the Blu-ray or DVD in a player because I've always just watched the digital copy.
That's true.
Yeah.
But there is a chance that digital copy that you quote unquote own can disappear.
Of course.
So if that happens, I can still watch Get Out whenever I want.
Yeah.
And I do also hope, just like as a back on his house, I do think that like I'm so relieved if that has ended, if that's true, if we get to keep it in the US permanently. I'm so relieved because I really love this one. It's also very sad because this is a UK film. Like this is a British film that they're about to lose.
Yeah.
Like
that's interesting.
That's still so sad.
That is strange. All right. So what'd you guys think?
Well, I thought the metaphors and the subtext of the metaphors were really powerful.
No one who's listening that isn't able to listen to Patreon knows what you're talking about.
Oh, did I say that on Patreon?
I think you said it in this episode.
Oh, did he?
I think
don't know.
so.
I don't remember.
I can't. It all runs together. I don't know. And you know what? If you didn't listen to the Patreon because you're not a Patreon and you don't know what I'm talking about, that's on you, not me. We've been telling you to sign up for the longest time.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Patreon.com/Slahser
Yeah.
Cheap bastard.
Okay, I'm down. All right. This movie, to me, had its moments where I think it did certain things phenomenal, and we'll get to it. But I think that there were overall, it was a confusing movie. I think it lost its way in certain spots and got carried away in certain spots. But overall, I thought it was a good movie. And see, I don't want to be mean to it because it doesn't deserve it. But
Did you like that subtext?
yeah, the subtext of the metaphors, yeah, it was great. Yeah, I think they did things really well, and I think that goes, we see movies all the time now. With paranormal type movies, Insidious, Conjuring, fucking, that type of stuff, I hate them. 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 I hate them.
Paranormal Activity.
Paranormal Activity was great. They didn't do a lot of the shit. See, that's damn you. You talk shit about Paranormal Activity. At least they didn't have like a fucking red face just pop up out of fucking nowhere like Insidious. Anyway,
No, because that something would have happened.
you're not doing this to me. I won't do it. If it doesn't get carried away with shit like that, like Insidious, The Conjuring, and all that stuff, I get so happy. And it, for a good portion of this movie, it didn't. But then it had spots that it did. So that's really my overall take out of it. But for the most part, they did a lot of shit really well.
Yeah, I agree. With some of what he said anyway. They did a lot of shit really well, I'll say that. I really do like this movie. I did find it a bit confusing on my first watch. Second watch, not so much. The second watch was today. And I think it does such a good job of portraying like the refugee experience, which is something that we don't normally get. And something I'm assuming none of us know anything about. So it is interesting in that fold. I think it's a really well made movie. I actually really enjoyed it. It is, however, the most depressing movie I think I've ever seen.
Really?
Yeah, I
It's
find
up
it
there.
extremely fucking depressing, this movie. Which
And
is one of the reasons why I was trying to get you guys to watch Bring It On, Cheer or Die instead of this.
No.
Because Bring It On, Cheer or Die, not depressing.
I don't know. You seemed kind of depressed after you watched that.
I mean, it wasn't very good, but it wasn't depressing.
I really love this one. I think it's very well done. I can kind of see what both of you guys mean. Because it had elements that were it had one cut in particular that kind of the first time I watched it was like, wait, what? But I liked all of the I really liked all of the imagery.
Yeah.
There's that one shot of him eating dinner, and he's, up against that wall and it zooms out and it's in the sea. And that's just, it's such, I think that's a very difficult visual style to pull off, that like surrealism nightmare, you know? I think a lot of movies have tried, and I don't think a lot of movies handle it this well, because it was a very striking image. Reveal.
That scene pissed me off at first because it was done well. It was done very well. And the subtlety in which it kind of transformed into that, 1,000,000,000%. But I was like, how the fuck are you going to just do this out of nowhere? And then it turned into the dream and I was like, oh, okay. But I was still kind of mad at first because I was like, what the hell are you doing? But yeah, no, I mean, if you look at, like, you can do effects and they'll look great in certain movies when they do them well. But I think the transition is what the most impressive part is. It's like it's that slow
Yeah.
fade out and things kind of start turning into what you want them to turn into. Yeah, that was one of the things they did very well.
That slow pan. And yeah, even
Mhm.
just with the like visuals, even before that, when you do think it's more of a haunted house thing, I think I think all of the ghosts reaching through the walls after all the holes have been put in there, it's just unsettling. And then every time after that, when you're looking at that wall, it's like your eye doesn't really know where to go because you never know if someone is going to be standing behind, like one of these thousands of holes in the wall. Like it was, I think, very good at building that atmosphere.
Yeah, and visually, this movie's stunning. There are a
Mhm.
ton of great visuals throughout the movie. I love the one of where he's like in the room and all the people are coming at him, and then he turns the light on and there's
Yeah.
nobody there, and then the light goes off and they're all coming at him again, and he manages to turn the light on and there's nobody there again. I thought that was really incredible.
Yeah.
It looked great. And the concept was cool with the light and all that. But I don't know how I felt because it's a paranormal movie, but I was just shitting on Insidious for the red face and the over the top. Can we get anything in the fucking middle? Because these people, like the
See,
ghosts in this movie, they were just people.
I
And
think that's well, hmm. I
I agree it would have been better had they been the Gabagool.
motherfucker.
I think that's kind of part of the
I know.
it's hard because it's like I want to agree with you because I would also, as it happens, like something in the middle of
Right.
that.
Yeah.
But I think it was really important for this movie specifically,
Yeah.
uh, a movie that's about being haunted by people. I think it
Yeah.
was important that they were just kind of people.
And I
And
get it.
even when they get into the lore, the whole like Apith situation, I'm kind of glad. I guess what I'm saying is that there were a lot of things that have annoyed me in other movies that I think this one pulled off. Because usually with the like long stories with the exposition and the, I don't think it's done well often. I think this indoctrination into another culture and getting that context was done so smoothly in this, because, if this had been an American film, we don't know how to do that here. We would have been like, "Oh, there's a witch doctor," and we would have gotten to meet the witch doctor, and we would have lost like all of that, folklore
Yeah.
psychological element. Like I that's the kind of thing you see fucked up so often in movies, and it I think was just so seamless here.
Yeah. Yeah. And again, that's why I kind of it's hard for me to critique it like that because I know it's part of the story and I get it. But visually, to me, it just didn't work that well because you turn off the light and you turn on the light and there's nobody there. You turn it off and it's just like a bunch of people in the fucking living room. It's like what? I don't know. It just didn't work that great visually because you get the first kind of scene of a ghost or whatever you want to call him, and the face is kind of distorted. Like when he's on the
Mhm.
floor and looking in the hole in the wall and he moves, you get that distorted kind of face. I feel like there were ways they could have kept them human, but maybe I don't know. It just didn't work for me visually.
Mm.
And that's that.
Alright.
Also, not to get another message, but I feel like the beginning of the movie was great. You get that ocean scene, which you really just wanted more of
Yeah.
right away. And then you kind of get very quick. They didn't spend too much time showing you with unnecessary story. They just showed you that these guys were going through fucking hell in this center that they're in, and you kind of feel their pain right out of the rip with it and the situation that they're in. And they read off like these bail terms, and like
Yes.
they did such a good job like I said, of showing you the situation they're in now, but kind of setting the table for even nowadays, man. Like you get put out on bail, and it's like in a lot of ways, it's just them putting you out there to give you enough rope to hang yourself because they know most people are gonna just be right the fuck back.
There are so many things that I love about that scene.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think that was done so exquisitely, and one of the things that I think works best about it is when you don't know what you're getting into with this movie, it feels very much like you're walking into a haunted house situation,
Mm-hmm.
and I love how that scene contributes to the haunted house because there are a lot of movies where like a rich American couple buy a house out in the middle of
Right.
nowhere and and then they're like, "Oh, we don't have enough money to buy another giant house." And it's like, "Go stay in a fucking hotel." Like your kid's dying. But like,
Right.
they spend the time here where it's like, they get 74 pounds a week or whatever it comes out to. And they lay out, I think more for the audience even than for the couple where it's like, you're not allowed to work, you're not allowed to
Yeah.
supplement this income. Like they lay out all of those restrictions that people have in these situations. And it really feels like they're laying the groundwork for this couple is not going to be able to leave this house when they need to. A- and then the ghost is kind of already haunting them, which I think was a really clever subversion of all of the expectations there. Like, I think that's just so well done.
They even said at this point, at one point, they said it followed us. Yeah,
Yeah.
that I caught that too, where it's like usually the haunting happens, except for Paranormal Activity, very ahead of its time movie.
Oh
Uh,
yeah, it's a
Toby
groundbreaker.
Toby was haunting what's her name, Bobby's girlfriend, with before the whole thing even happened.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Toby.
so uh, anyway, so yeah, I caught that too. That was interesting that they did that.
Yeah. And I think they did it really well. And I think it makes a lot of sense also because like Rob was saying with this being just a very depressing film, it this is and also with it getting away with stuff that I think usually is not done very well. Because a lot of movies have tried, but this one really tricks you into rooting for the villains. Like,
Yeah, yeah, it really
uh,
does.
it
Yeah.
it suckers you in with the like feeling societal failures and like and then it gets you right at the end
Yeah,
with that 1-2 punch. It hurts.
yeah, it's pretty rough. The performances I think are terrific throughout this movie too. I didn't make note of any of the actors' names, which I guess I should have, but the wife in the movie in particular, I think is fantastic because she just has her performance just has this underlying pain to it and this just wanting to go back to the life that she had before, but there's no way for her to, and you know that. And I think that's where a large part of that depressing feeling of the movie comes from.
Yeah.
She doesn't want to use utensils when she eats because that's not how they eat at home, and all she can taste is metal when she's using a fork, and it's just so sad.
And there's so much pressure on you. Like you can tell at the beginning he's kind of excited to, integrate and to learn different customs. And then it just like slowly becomes this pressure and then this obsession with him
Right.
where and then you see that cuz she was already hesitant to do those things and it's just like building and getting worse and worse for her and yeah.
Yeah.
So and I love also, because all of the things we've talked about, the refugee situation, the societal changes, the customs, the uh psychological stuff, these were all just, I think, aspects of like the couple story, which
Mhm.
makes it feel because I think if it had been about any one of these things, it could very easily have been preachy. And I don't feel like it ever crossed that line. It was just like it was presenting you elements of a full story.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a well-rounded story, it's a well-written script, and it's, tremendously acted. I really do enjoy the movie. I don't enjoy the movie. That's why I didn't want to watch it. I appreciate the movie for what it is. It is not a fun watch for me. It's not anything that I was in a hurry to revisit when Kat really pushed this one. But it is effective in what it does. Also, the score is really good throughout the movie.
Yeah, I paid more attention to the score this time around.
Yeah, I did too. And the subtext and the metaphors. Great. Good stuff.
Can we I just wanted to mention a couple of things when I said that they did stuff well that a lot of movies
Yeah.
don't. And it's small shit to me, man. There was a scene where he's pulling the rope out of the wall, which was weird, but he's pulling this rope string, whatever the hell thing he's pulling out of the wall, and the doll is attached to it.
Mm-hmm.
But then that arm just comes and takes it back. It wasn't super jump scary, which I that's what I hate about some of these movies. Some of them are just jump scares for jump scares. You know, you touch somebody's shoulder, it's like, oh, and
Looking at you, James Wan.
Yeah, Mr. Wan, looking at you. Someone else who's also far too busy to do the show, by the way. At least that one I believe. But they let you appreciate the scene. They didn't make a loud fucking noise and do it super fast for that jump scare. Look, they did it normal speed. The arm came, it grabbed the thing, it pulled it back. It wasn't sped up. There was no super loud noise, and it was effective because it was an oh shit moment. It was a what the hell moment. It was done really fucking well. And immediately after that, they were set up perfectly for the turnaround jump scare. Perfectly. Even the camera, it's like they intentionally did it to make you think that it was going to do it, and they never did it. I was like, oh my God, I love this movie. Because they didn't fucking do the shit like that. And just regular, they had a scene where one of the ghosts were like walking in like across the hall in another room, and it's just like, you know, little shit, man. The movements, it wasn't overly insidious paranormal, and it was just creepy as fuck. You know, they utilized footsteps really well in this to give you a little bit of urgency. And I really just like a lot of the shit that they did, man. I will get to the parts where I felt they got carried away, but you know, for the first half of this movie was a really, really, really good paranormal movie.
It was a really excellent paranormal movie. It also, back to the plot, back to the just like really great writing of it. This is one of those rare instances where they tell you the twist really early in. Like, all of the clues very much are there, and he's called a thief by, you know, the Apeth, like, really early in, and it just you see him just continually not steal things until you realize that, like, what he stole was a person, and it's like, shit, you know? And it just there are so many things like that where, you know, they lay that foreshadowing real early, and it annoys the shit out of me, and then like this one, it was like, oh no, no.
That's interesting. I don't think I even picked up on that.
Yeah.
I didn't link them either.
Yeah, that's interesting.
I don't see, like, and that's kind of what I mean, man. Like, now that Kat points it out, it makes perfect sense. You know, like I just thought, you know, they called him a thief, and that's why he was in there, and you know, he's trying to reform, and we're good people, and all that stuff, and he don't want to go back, never going back.
Yeah.
So you know, that's what I thought that was, and I don't know, you don't need to get that cute sometimes. It's good, it's cool that they did it, but I didn't catch it.
I don't think I caught it until this is my third time watching it today for the show, and I don't think I had caught it until my second time through, but I remember the shock where it was like, oh no. No.
Interesting. Yeah, I didn't even notice it.
What else do I have? No. Oh, another thing, I left this out on stuff that they did well. The footsteps on the floor, like where you see like the imprint of the feet. Dude, that was creepy as fuck. That scene.
Yeah.
That was fucking awesome. You lock the chick in the house,
Yeah, that seemed not safe to me.
I laughed so hard, man. You know, for some reason, Rob, I know you'll appreciate this. The feel I got from that was like Eddie Murphy. Remember when he
Yeah.
was doing the stand up about his father saying his wife's not allowed to leave the house? Like I felt like that. What
Yeah.
was he doing?
Yeah. Which was an interesting term because all he wanted her to do at first was go out, right?
Right.
Yeah, I wanted her to go outside.
Yeah. And then he locks her in the house and
And I kind of liked that too, because it was like he was very adamant about her going out, but only on his terms. And then when she started to actually do it and feel more comfortable expressing herself to him, he was like, "Nope, shut it down, shut it all down."
yeah.
He took the
Yeah.
doorknob off the fucking
Yeah, he did.
door.
Yeah, he did.
Like, what the
I
hell?
was like, damn, if there's a fire, everybody's dead in this motherfucker.
Holy shit, that was funny as hell.
Yeah. There was also, I think, one of the more powerful scenes to me is when she does go out. Speaking of that, when we see her walking down the street and she comes across that group of 3 young guys and you know, they don't treat her very kindly, telling her to go back to Africa and all that sort of thing. It's just sort of an interesting it's a scene that really stuck out to me just as the way that you know, these outsiders were sort of treated
Yeah.
as they were trying to acclimate to their new environment and their entire world had been turned upside down and they had to leave their home and all that.
And they picked, you know, kids of color to do that, which
Yeah.
I feel was even more powerful of a scene. Yeah. Yeah.
It
Uh,
was because it transformed it from a racial situation to more of like a nationalist situation.
Right, like they have nobody, man. You know, like
Yeah.
even people that look like them don't want them around. Like they really isolated them. They showed you how isolated they are.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
And it was a very good juxtaposition to his going out scene where he's singing the song with the locals.
Yeah. Yeah. It was a fun scene though, him singing with those guys. Made me want to start watching soccer.
No. No, it didn't. You don't want to watch soccer.
Just go out there and sing with guys. You don't have to.
They'll look down at his feet, Cat, and they won't talk to him.
What are you saying about my feet?
Because you'll have Crocs on
You've
them.
got Crocs
Oh,
on
you know
them,
I'm gonna
yeah.
have Crocs on them. Crocs are the best shoes ever. Although it's getting a little cold now. It's getting a little harder to wear Crocs. It's cold, you know what I mean?
You had a draft on your tootsies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had to get some, maybe I get some of those fur lined ones.
What?
Be
Yeah,
kidding.
No, they have the ones with like the fur in them.
Get out of here.
Literally, get out.
Hold on. Fur
Don't look them up. They're gonna
lined
be in your
Crocs.
searches.
You know I'm gonna send them to you in a minute.
I already have steam powered giraffes coming up on my YouTube. What else do I have to? Holy shit. Look at these sumbitches. You have got to be fucking kidding me. I gotta. Okay, the show has to wait. Hold on a second. Cat,
I don't want to see them.
what would you do if Mr. Cat's boyfriend guy pulled up to pick you
No.
up and he got out of the car?
I would not get in the car.
to open the door for you because he's a gentleman and he's wearing these.
I would not get in the car.
Look at those
But
things.
look at
man.
him.
No. No.
What's wrong with them?
Everything. They still have holes in the toes. Fuck. No.
What
Bad.
the fuck is that? It looks like
What?
somebody stuffed a cat in a pair of fucking Crocs.
No, it's so you can wear them when it's cold outside.
It's so dumb.
That is the dumbest thing I've ever seen. These are shoes you can't wear in any season. In summer, they're rubber. They should make your fucking feet sweat. And in winter, they're too cold.
They're the greatest shoes ever made, though. Somehow, right? It's so odd.
This
No,
is
no.
ridiculous.
Oh my god.
I can't stop looking at them. I can't stop. If you wear those, I don't even know what I'll say. That
That's
is.
the same. That's what you got to wear in the winter. Keep your tootsies warm.
I like that you've taken
No.
to Tootsies.
Yeah, I do like that. That's a good term.
Yeah, Tootsies. Anyway, Crocs aside, I did send another pair in there. I don't know if I'm ever going to be the same again. Here we are. What else did this thing have?
Well, the second pair you sent just looks stupid because they're like pink or whatever. It looks like a dead Muppet on your foot. You pick the ones that look dumb on purpose.
No, they all look dumb.
They all look like that, just less bright.
Yeah, that reaction that you're having is how I felt looking at the first pair.
Kat, I'm going to say this again on the record this time. You are getting cranky in your old age. You used to be fun.
Welcome to the dark
Don't
side, Kat.
call me cranky too many times. I have not announced my pick yet. I have time to go back to Mother.
Terrifier 2, goddammit. I didn't do nothing wrong. I'm sucking up to the birthday girl. I'm smart.
Does everything wrong, Kat.
All right. The scene where he's talking to whoever at the fire in the dark.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't like it because it's like it changes it to me. It changed it from like a paranormal movie to I don't know. Like it was just weird. It was a very weird scene. It was just me.
Oh, see, I loved that scene. Maybe not the entire scene, but I think one of the most powerful, one of the tensest moments in the movie is like right at the beginning of the scene where he lights the candle and he's like, now it's time for you and me to talk. And it's like, shit, dude. Like, I don't think I've ever seen anyone in a paranormal movie get down to that much business with a ghost. Like,
yeah. That was kind of what was weird to me. It's like he straight up handed him a knife and something like, don't do that much.
I liked it.
Rob, what were your thoughts on it?
Well, it's fine. It didn't strike me one way or another, to be honest with you. You know, it was sort of it's kind of a baller move, right? Where you're like, now you're talking to me, motherfucker. Right? Like, you're gonna whoop that ghost's ass. I do kind of like that, but it didn't really I don't know. Had you not brought it up, it wouldn't have stuck out to me one way or another, to be honest with you.
Because then he's like talking shit to the ghost, like, "Oh, you can't touch me," and this and that. It's like, well, that's usually the thought of any ghost, but everybody knows that's not true. So I don't know. I just didn't like that. That is the moment where it kind of started getting away for me.
I also kind of liked that. I see what you're saying, and I felt that way, I guess, a little bit through the middle on the first watch. I also like, though, at the end of that, like you just mentioned, where he gets kind of cocky, and he thinks that the illusions can't hurt him, and it's like, but he doesn't realize. And I think that's the thing is you have to look at it through his shoes where he's like, he's been really afraid of this thing and then he realizes that it does not have the power to hurt him directly. And he's like, yeah, I'm fucking invincible. And he doesn't realize that it's been changing him, that his behavior is getting different, that there's a rift growing between him and his wife, that all of those external dangers are already there to take him down, even though, you know, the ghost can't pick up the knife and hurt him.
Yeah, I mean that's always the thing. You saying him not noticing is true. I didn't quite grasp that, but yeah, it's like, yeah, he's already winning. What do you mean? Like,
I think he just doesn't like. I think in that moment he just doesn't realize that the ghost is on the winning side of this. Like,
damn.
You know, because he's been seeing it as like a much more straightforward problem where he's like, this ghost is going to come out of the wall and kill me. And then he realizes, oh shit, it can't. I'm fine. And it's like, but he's not.
Yeah, no. I don't know. It started with, and then you get, you know, homegirl breaks out of the house. That's fucking great. Go ahead.
That's the scene. That was like the one scene that really confused me on my first watch. It didn't get me on the second or today because I have figured out the timeline by now. But the first time I was watching, I was like, oh, what the hell is happening right now? Because at first I thought her friend escaped, and then I thought maybe she had made it back home, and then, you know, it...
Yeah, like she just escaped, like her husband's holding her captive, and She had all these demons going around, and she had to stab him. Like, that's a big deal. You just stabbed somebody, and she just starts hugging this girl, and everything's fine. Like, she just forgets she escaped for her life, maybe, and she's in just this room with a bunch of women sitting around.
Yeah,
weird.
the first time I watched that, I was very confused.
Rob, what would Tom Atkins have done in that room?
Oh no.
In what room?
The room with all the women sitting around.
Oh, he would have made hay in that room. You know that. Uh-huh. Whatever he did, he would have done to completion.
Oh my God. Yeah, I'm glad I asked that question.
Would Tom Atkins wear magenta fur-lined Crocs?
If he did, he'd make him look damn good, I'll tell you that.
Tom Atkins would slap the shit out of you if he's seen you wearing shoes like that.
We don't know what kind of footwear the man wears.
Didn't you meet him? Did you not look at his feet?
No, I was too mesmerized by the mustache. That's the problem. Everybody who meets him is mesmerized by the mustache. They don't notice anything else.
They have fried chicken Crocs. Just so you know.
No.
Figured I'd throw that out there. KFC
Google.
Crocs. That for some reason I googled Tom Atkins Crocs, and that's the first thing that came up. Just
really?
Don't
yeah.
Google that.
Colonel Sanders, really?
I don't understand why. I don't know. And then we get down to I don't know how in depth you guys want to go with this whole revelation she's having with these women, and she tries to tell him to kill the husband. And by the way, this is another movie that's not very well known. We're sorry for the spoilers and whatever. If you haven't seen it yet, what are you gonna do? And like it cuts back to a scene where like there's a room full of dead people, and it's like I was so lost.
That, Mikey, that's the metaphor.
Oh, okay.
For the subtext that was laid earlier in the movie.
Mm-hmm.
Can't believe you didn't understand that, you dummy.
Oh, sorry. I don't know, but yeah, and it was a cool scene. Yeah, because she's staring and he's coming to get her, and I'm like, what the hell is going on here? And then it cuts back. Like, I thought all those women were dead, and then it cuts back to the women, and I'm like, what the fuck's going on? And then she tells her to kill her husband and get her kid back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then he cuts himself. The floor starts cracking. The landlord ain't gonna like that.
No, not at all. They're already pissy about the walls.
Yeah. And I don't know, man. That monster, ghost, demon, creature, whatever came out. The effects were done great. It looked phenomenal. That's a weird look. That looks more like an alien than a demon to me.
I didn't really get alien from it.
I didn't get demon from it.
Maybe not. I don't know. Should have been painted like Gene Simmons at Kiss. He's the demon. We would have known.
Oh my God. And he didn't have no peach.
No, I didn't notice.
No peach.
Oh.
No, I did not notice that.
Nope.
But I thought it looked fine. I wasn't thrown off by the look of the witch or demon or whatever the fuck it was supposed to be.
I don't know. Was it a witch?
I don't know. I didn't understand what the fuck was happening in this goddamn movie.
I think it was.
It looked like a witch. He didn't even have a hat. How's it a witch?
All witches have hats.
I thought that's how it was. I don't know.
It had a wart on her nose, though.
Oh, did it?
I don't fucking know.
I had a wart on the nose, but no peach. All right.
Yeah. But that I really did, like the ending. I found to be really powerful. I really did enjoy the ending of the movie.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, when we get to Portnoy's, the ending is a large portion of my score.
I think the ending was really powerful. I think that it pulls this off better. And this is my hot take of the episode. I liked this end more than I liked the end of the Babadook.
Wow.
Which I think also had
I'm
a
okay
very
with that.
powerful ending, but I did not get it my first time around. Like this one I got right away. I understood what they were going for. The imagery was very powerful. I was 100% on board. I think the Babadook did it first, but I would argue that it did not do it as well, because if you don't understand the metaphor and the subtext of the Babadook, you're just like, the fuck, they keep it alive in the basement.
Right,
Like,
yeah.
what kind of dumb shit is this? And then, you take like 5 seconds and think about the film and you're like, oh, but like this one I got right away. It was like,
Yeah.
yes.
Okay, well, hang on, wait a minute now, because
Yeah.
the way I read it, and for everybody listening as well, I didn't look too much into it. Because, again, keep in mind, too, I was already halfway checked out by the end because it got confusing. It had a lot I didn't like. So, I was losing interest. And I was kind of at that point just waiting for it to be done. And the alien didn't have a piece. I was all over the place at the end. So I just kind of looked at it as she just let go of this hope for her daughter. And she said, you know what? This is my husband. I love him. I got to kill this thing and keep him. And we're going to be happy and together forever. I didn't look really much further into it than that. So you guys are talking all this immature stuff. Anyone who's listening to, explain for us, please.
Well, I wasn't even talking. Well, that wasn't as powerful to me as it was sad.
Right.
But because it confirmed, because at that point, the movie had been playing a really interesting game with like who's right and who's wrong, and
Right.
like how are they going to make up for these things that you can't really bring back. That was the moment that she's really lost as a hero. That was more of a sad moment for me. I and Rob is going to have to confirm what he meant. I think the powerful imagery for me, the ending that really stuck with me, was seeing all of the ghosts still living in the house with them. Like, because of
Okay.
the
Yeah.
decisions that they made, this is guilt that they're going to have to carry with them forever,
Okay.
by not facing a punishment, or in her case, for not, making I don't want to say the correct choice, but not making, the noble choice.
Rob.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty much the same thing. I mean, the fact that they're going to be haunted by these things they've done for the rest of their lives, and these ghosts are always going to be with them. But I also found a little bit of hope in there, and that they had decided that that was going to be their home, and they were going to move forward, and maybe they were going to have to live with these things, but that was just part of the deal.
They did decide to live with it. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Um, because it does play. I mean, the movie throughout plays with, um, you know, these moralistic choices, or who's the bad guy, and all these sort of things, but there are so many shades of gray, because of the situation that they're in this war torn country, that where people are seemingly being slaughtered, for no reason. It's awful hard for me to pass judgment on anyone who does anything to survive in that circumstance.
Yeah.
Um,
And it's like you said, like, there is kind of that hopeful element, and I think a lot of it happens from, like, the ghosts are no longer crawling around and hiding at night. Like, they
mhm,
kind of have let them into their home. Like, they're out in broad daylight. You can kind of feel that oppressive, like, weight of them because they're all packed in there, but
mhm.
they're being acknowledged. Like, you can see that they're people, they're being remembered more as they were, and I think there was a hopeful undertone there for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah, the ghosts aren't hidden away in the walls anymore.
I forgot about all that, to be completely honest with you. I was thinking the end is when she cut Homeboy's throat. Yeah, I thought of that as a positive thing. Kind of like you guys were saying, like towards the end of that. It's like, they're out, they're not, coming at him with a knife anymore in the dark. They're kind of just standing there. And to me, it was more like a peace. Like they're all still there, but they've learned to live with each other, and whatever she killed kind of took that darkness out of there. Is the way I looked at it.
And then it really is kind of, it makes her decision, I think, more powerful, because if you look at it, obviously you can take this as like a straightforward paranormal. He they had the opportunity to make a chance with the witch and they didn't do it, and now they have to live with regret. But I think and all the ghosts live in their house forever. But I think there's also like a more psychological interpretation of this, where what if there is no witch? Like, what if there were no ghosts? What if this is a psychotic break that they're having because of the guilt? In which case, I do think it makes her decision to save him much more powerful. Like, I think that makes it much more, because when when you look at it straightforward, it's like, they pretty much, he at least paid for his life, his new life here
Right.
with, the life of someone else's child who drowned, which is terrible. Like, it's a very terrible, tragic thing. And then he doesn't take the opportunity, like, she decides for him that they're not going to take the opportunity to correct that. Whereas, if you look at it from a more psychological standpoint, where this is just a coping mechanism for them, there was no way to ever make it right. Like, that was not a thing that was ever going to happen. And she saved him, and now they're working through it. And I think from like, depending on how literally you want to take the movie, I think kind of depends on how you see the characters by the end, which is an interesting dynamic.
I never looked at it as, when she said the girl that I never remember characters' names. I apologize, but the main woman, the main character,
Ryle?
yes, she's talking to the older lady about getting her daughter back, and she had that flashback and all that stuff. It, I got like Pet Cemetery vibes. Like I felt like, okay, it's probably possible that they could do it for whatever, this witch demon, whatever you want to call it, whatever this witch is saying that they can do. I'm sure they can do it. But even if she gets her back, like it's someone who's been dead. Like, we've seen enough movies to know that's not monkey's paw and all that it's not going to happen in a clean way. So I kind of just looked at it as, her having that hope and being a mother and wanting her daughter back. And like, obviously it's terrible that this girl died, but I just looked at it as, they were in a shitty situation and something shitty happened. And this is just guilt, torment, emotion and everything that's hanging over them and manifesting in these, being haunted by these spirits and whatever. So, that's shoving your head into the story and really engulfing it and all that. So that's the way I looked at it, that it was, kind of trying to use their emotion and what they really want against them into getting this guy, giving him his soul. And it was never going to be a good ending anyway with that. So that's how I looked at it. And I felt like she overcame it, because I don't know. I just did not think that was going to be clean, if that even happened. So
I mean, that's fair.
that's my interpretation. But then again, there was the metaphors and the what, Rob, that I might have missed now.
The subtext.
Yeah, there's a whole subtext and metaphors and everything.
Right.
Very confusing.
All right. Are we ready for Port Noise?
I've got
right.
reviews, ratings.
Yes.
Here in the exact opposite of last week's shock for me with Funhouse, his house has a 100% critic score on Rotten Tomatoes.
Really?
100%.
The
audience score still about 74%.
Okay.
I don't remember exactly what it was with Funhouse, but I feel like it was right at. It was close to 74. It was in the 70s.
Yeah, I think it was right around there.
Yeah, which honestly I can see. So I liked this movie. I usually don't agree with critics. That being said, I can see this being a critic favorite. Because there's just so much to pick apart with this one. Like, it feels like a very critic style of movie in the best way possible. But the IMDb score is worse than either of those. It's a 6.5 out of 10 on IMDb. Oh, I didn't even talk while I have the IMDb page open. The first note that I wrote down for his house was that this is my favorite Matt Smith movie, which is not true, but only because I keep forgetting that Matt Smith was in Last Night in Soho. because he looks so different in that movie. He also looked very different in this movie, but I think he did a good job. This is one of those movies because I always pick on Matt Smith, and then I feel bad because it's like I don't have a problem with Matt Smith. I have a problem with the people that like write for Matt Smith. I think he was the worst doctor. I really fucking hate him in House of the Dragon. I don't think that's his fault. I think he does the best with what he's given. And this is one of the movies that made me believe that Matt Smith can act. Like, I think he did a great job in this. I think he was great in Last Night in Soho. I think he just chooses. He was in fucking Morbius. I think he just chooses bad things to be in sometimes.
Hey man, I'm sure they're paying him pretty well.
I was gonna say Morbius money spends just as well as Last Night in Soho money does. I guess.
Sure it does.
I guess it does.
Yeah.
But yes, so IMDb, not as good, 6.5 out of 10. The reviews for it, I have a good review, and then so usually I try to pick like 1, 10, and 1, 1.
Okay.
And this time I've chosen a 10 and an 8.
Okay.
But I feel like 1 is a criticism. So we'll start with the 10. 10 out of 10, as far as I'm concerned. This was the perfect horror movie, genuinely terrifying in parts, and also giving a view into the world of human experience that encompasses human-born horror, loss, grief, desperation, striving, and hope. I really cared for these characters and what happened to them, their story. I also felt like they were believable in their struggle with one another, their love for one another, their tragic loss of community and connection, their being thrust into a cold, thin, alienating, lonely new life in a strange land. Great actors, great script, and engaging story, great camera work, and yes, a twist. For me, there's a lot to like here, and I will be looking out for more by this filmmaker.
Okay.
Which it much more eloquently summed up a lot of things that I really liked about this movie. I thought it was a good review. 8 out of 10. Not what I was expecting. Going in, I thought I know what this film was about. I mean, oh, hold on, wait. Reading the wrong thing. I have too many tabs open. I apologize.
Welcome to my world.
8 out of 10. Not a horror, but a great drama. What a magnificent film. Using traditional horror elements, the creators of this movie show the real-life horrors of genocide, PTSD, survival, and the guilt that comes with it. Absolutely heartbreaking, fantastic film which touches topics, unfortunately, most left alone in our society. Highly recommend.
Okay.
Which, I don't feel as positive about that review. I don't disagree with most of the individual points, but they pointed out that it uses traditional horror elements and then said that it was more of a drama, which I think implies that they don't do the horror elements well. Like, it never says that, but I feel like that's the subtext, to use Rob's word.
Yeah, I mean, what's interesting about that is while I was watching it, I actually thought this would have made an excellent drama. They probably didn't need the horror elements of the movie, to be honest with you. I don't agree with that review though. I think the horror stuff was done really well. I just don't know
really
that.
well.
I think they could have told the story without them.
Yeah.
I could see them having, yeah, I guess. But I'm glad that they didn't though, because I liked what they did so well.
I like most of what they did with the horror,
yeah. And then I do have an 8 out of 10, which was the one that I almost read accidentally. Not what I was expecting. Going in, I thought I knew what this film was about. I mean, a film in 2020 about 2 Black refugees going through the immigration system in Britain. How can it be anything but what I'm expecting? But I was wrong, and I'm glad that I was. Another reviewer said that this was quote-unquote woke and a commentary on immigration, but it isn't. This is not a film about race or differences in race or the difficulties of adjusting to living in a new country. It's not trying to say anything about the immigration system. It's just telling a story that happens to involve new immigrants to a country. saying that this is a commentary on immigration is like saying Jaws is a commentary about water safety or Die Hard 2 is a commentary about airport security. The film is a supernatural horror about the desperate things that people will do to survive and the consequences of those actions, and it's one of the most entertaining horrors I've seen for a while, with some genuinely unsettling scenes. I can only hope people don't dismiss it because of a few ignorant reviewers who see imaginary agendas wherever there are black characters leading a film.
Yeah, this was not a woke movie to me.
No.
No.
Which, again, I wanted to bring that one up. It was an 8 out of 10, which still left it in the middle, but it summed up a lot of things that I wanted to say more eloquently than I knew I'd be able to say them drunk.
I don't know that I necessarily agree with that review. I think there's plenty of commentary about refugees and their experience, and certainly commentary about trying to adjust to a new country and a new culture that you're not familiar with. I don't, using the term woke, I think is something that dumb people use to dismiss things they don't understand. But I think that I think all that stuff is there.
I think it's all there. I think what I took away from the review, and also I guess from the movie, is that it wasn't about any of those things. Those were all just elements. Like I think
the story.
I think they objected to people saying that it was about immigration because it's about guilt.
Yeah.
And people were just kind of overlooking all
Yes
the...
and no, because one, I don't think it's about immigration as much as it is about refugees, and I think there's a difference there. Secondly, it is about guilt, but the guilt that they have is mostly from the things that they had to do to survive while fleeing their country. So I think it's all the same thing.
They used a perfect situation for their story and what they had to do, because that's the type of shit that happens in scenarios like that. I mean,
Right.
I don't think it's they didn't focus much on that. They used parts of that, of immigration, refugee, whatever you want to call it. They used parts of that to fill in what needed to be filled in to, make sense in the scenarios that they're in. But it wasn't about that. It was about them being haunted by these, kind of like Rob said, the things that Get Rob, give him a candy bar, please.
It's all part of the same thing. Here's the thing. This is my one trivia note for this movie.
Okay.
And I could not find budget or anything else because it's Netflix and they don't release any of that shit. But what I did find was, while researching the screenplay, Remy Weeks, who's the director, was struck by how many immigrants were sold on coming to the United Kingdom because it's the land of Charles Dickens, Jane Austen, and the royal family. In reality, for immigrants, it's gray concrete housing estates in deprived areas, something that he wanted to bring to the film.
Yeah.
So he's clearly, maybe the film's not about that, but there's clearly the commentary there.
Yeah, I talked to a friend of mine who lives in the UK, and there are situations like you can't just sell your house because you don't own it. Usually it's owned by the government. You have to trade. And I'm sure this isn't the entire, this is what they told me. And for most people there, unless you're wealthy, like, you have to trade properties, which means if I want to move, I have to find someone who is willing to live where I'm living, and they will let me live where they're living, which, if you're in an upper tier of class, you're probably not going to do. Like, why would I live in willingly trade my nice neighborhood and nice house for a shit neighborhood and a shit house? Like, why would I ever do that? And that, I don't know, man. Like, again, I do deem things woke when it's like, just using certain shit for the sake of using certain shit and kind of exploiting things just to get that feel and that vibe, and it's useless. I mean, that isn't what they were doing here at all. They were just telling a story, and that was part of the story.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's like, people like that are just looking for that shit, and as soon as they see it, like, oh, that's what it is, and they turn it off. It's like, well, did you watch past the first 10 minutes of this movie? Or did you just turn it off and assume?
Yeah.
Nah, that's stupid. Candy bar, for sure.
What? No, I think he was arguing against that.
Oh, was he? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think that was the whole thing, is that people had told him.
Oh, okay.
that it was woke, and he's compelling people to try and
Okay.
watch the movie because it's not just those things. It's a
Good for
story
him
about
then.
guilt. And then the lowest review that I found today, I didn't save it because it was pretty much it pretty much went through that whole I felt like it was more of a drama than a horror. It wasn't scary. I hated it. Like more scares. And it was still like a 4 out of 10. Like I didn't find any 1s or 2s today. So even though the IMDb rating is low, the reviews were overall pretty positive.
The only difference that I see in this and a Conjuring Insidious movie is it didn't have stupid jump scares. And it actually had a movie that's not like a stereotypical paranormal movie story. Like it had a story like you guys mentioned earlier that made sense instead of we moved to this house and, all that crap. And, it didn't have dumb jump scares out of nowhere, which makes it better. It doesn't make it less of a horror movie.
Yeah, I definitely think that makes it better.
Yeah. Good for them. All right.
But yeah, who wants to Portnoy?
Rob, you go first. You're always ready, and I need to hear yours first, if you don't mind.
Yeah, that's fine. So the movie, it's a well-made film. It's well acted. It's well written. It looks fantastic. The score is tremendous. I think almost it's too well written, if that's such a thing.
Yes.
And that the story and the characters are so well rounded that it tackles maybe too much all at once. And somehow it works, but it doesn't. Like I feel like I'm still very confused by this movie, and I've watched it twice. And I think it's because the movie, it's almost too well written and it's trying to do too many things all at the same time. Overall, though, it's a very good movie. I give it a 7.8.
Damn.
Wow.
Okay. I think it was a good movie. I think it was a really good movie. I mentioned they did a lot of stuff very, very well. They left out a lot of bullshit that you see in modern paranormal movies. But they also had some of the bullshit that you see in modern paranormal movies. They just kind of back-ended it instead of putting it in your face immediately, which I still appreciate nonetheless. Story was really good. The acting was really good. The witch was terrible though in appearance. That really bothered me. The story got in its own way. And, I don't want to be confused on watching a movie, especially something that should be pretty straightforward. I appreciate that they didn't make it generic, but we got to find middle ground here somewhere. I'm going to give this movie, I'm going to give it a 5.8.
Damn.
Yeah.
All right.
You're harsh.
For some reason, it's screaming 5.8 at me.
Low, but
Yeah.
I'll allow it.
Yeah. I mean, my whole thing was, I found parts of this very confusing too, but I
Yeah.
wasn't going to penalize the movie because I'm dumb.
I agree that you're dumb, but I don't think it was only because you were dumb. Like, there was just stuff that was confusing. I was sitting there like, what the fuck is going on?
Hey, you just didn't get the metaphor subtext.
Neither did you. Yeah, 5.8. That's where I'm living.
All right. I've talked very fondly of this movie. Like you guys said, the acting, the visuals, the story, all incredible. I think that the plot just resonated on a lot of different levels. I liked that it was open to some interpretation at the end while still having that powerful moment at the end. That pretty much worked no matter how literally you wanted to take the movie. My one complaint, because when I look at all of the pros on paper, it's like getting up there into my 9s and 10s territory. Like these are all things that I say about movies that I rate really, really high. The two things that keep me from getting it like all the way up there I don't like. I don't think I could rewatch this a bunch of times because, like Rob said, it's heavier. It makes me a little bit sad. Uh, and the other thing is that I didn't have as much of an appreciation for it on my first viewing. For a 9, it has to click that first time. I feel like. That being said, very critically well done. I love this one a lot. I'm gonna give it an 8.8.
Jesus Christ, Cat.
I
It's
expected
got
Cat
all
to give it a 9.
it's got all the elements
Damn.
that I really like. It's so close to being a 9, but it's
Yeah,
just, it's not quite there.
I really thought she was going to give it a 9. This is a Cat movie if ever there was
It's
a Cat movie.
I didn't think she'd
Oh,
be that
actually,
high.
wait, hold on. I'm sorry. I'm gonna give it an 8.7 because it's got Matt Smith. Is that wrong? I'll give it an 8.8. He did really well in it.
Okay, I'm glad you said that before I said what I had to say because it's official now.
I'll knock a 0.1 off of my score when I Portnoy House of the Dragon because that has Matt Smith in it. Or if we
Okay,
ever do Morbius.
I'm glad you said it before I got to speak because
All right.
this movie is Slasher Radio approved.
Oh,
good for us.
I
Look at
can't
us.
good for
believe it.
us.
It is Slasher Radio approved. I did not see this fucking coming. It is exactly a 7.5, which is what requires an approved movie around these
Wow.
parts. If you would have dropped it to an 8.7, you would have fucked that all up.
Matt Smith came so close to ruining this for me.
Matt Smith almost fucked up everything for Cat.
That would have been too bad,
I
too,
would have
because you just
only-
said he was good in this movie.
I only would have hated him more if he had fucked this up for me.
Yeah, that would have really screwed things up, wouldn't it? Wow. Damn. Okay. That's crazy.
Wow.
You really that really that would have sucked because you said he was good. And if you would have taken points off just for the sake of that would have really been a kick in the tush.
It would have been. Here's the thing is that like when I see that he's going to be in something, I get so exasperated. And then I'm surprised when he's good and stuff. And it's like, I guess it's really just not his fault that he's always the worst character and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, you saved your tushy there, Kat. You almost really screwed yourself out of this
Being
movie.
fair to Matt Smith has paid off, and I'll try to be less mad at him.
Instant karma. See?
About to watch. Oh no, it's tomorrow. The House of the Dragon finale is coming up, and I have a feeling I'm only going to be more mad at Matt Smith.
Well, you know what? You being nice to him, you got instant karma. This is I cannot believe you were that high though. Wow. I knew she liked it, Rob. I didn't think she was going to do all that though.
Oh no,
I really like it.
I expected a 9. Yeah.
God damn. Ain't that some
and
shit?
Even the stuff that I don't like, I feel like is critically hard to penalize it for, you know? Like that whole rewatchability thing. I think it should count, but I think it should only count so far. You know, because there are like Schindler's List. I'm never gonna rewatch Schindler's List. I'm not a masochist, but like critically, it's a great movie, and I'm not gonna, harp on it because it's sad, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow. I can't believe this is approved. Damn, I didn't see this coming.
I thought that it was going to be approved when I heard Rob's score, and then when I heard yours, I was like, no.
Yeah.
Probably not.
You are, jeez. All right, I'm a little flabbergasted here. I didn't see this score coming. I thought Rob was high, and Kat's usually higher than Rob, but I seen that coming. I didn't think it was this high. All right,
I like horror movies.
Wow, a little shot at me out of nowhere. Jesus Christ! So we've had more.
Wait, if you think that's a shot at you, I think maybe you also think you don't like horror movies.
I love horror movies.
Do you?
Absolutely. I just gave All Hallows Eve a 7.8, 6.8 rather. Love horror movies.
So you just don't like good horror movies. That's all right. I see.
I gave the highest score to Hellraiser, damn it.
You gave this a worse score than All Hallows Eve.
This is a very different movie than All Hallows Eve.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, it is.
Very I expect way different things from something like this than All Hallows Eve. So, to be fair. And All Hallows Eve is more in my wheelhouse. You get a psychopath, cutting people's heads off, and, I'm going to be more prone to like that. That's the way I am. Yeah. Or you get somebody like Michael Myers losing fake wrestling matches in the sewer. We all
That's a
like
good
different
movie.
things.
A damn good movie.
We all like different things. All right, so that's it for this episode. We've accomplished a lot today, guys.
We did.
And that's it for this episode. Go to slashradio.com. You check out all of our articles, episodes, interviews right there. Perfect hub. And go to Patreon, patreon.com/slasher-radio. That's another one. Birthday picks get people in trouble around these parts, but Patreon picks too are not like they're dangerous. So
I feel like they've been getting better, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do feel
Yeah.
like the patrons. I'll give them that much credit. They've been getting better. Although we got this wild card new person in there now.
yeah, I was gonna say we got Lee in there. Nick's been bringing the wood with some good picks.
He's been strong. He's been strong.
Yeah,
Leah, I just don't suck, Leah, please.
we're back to don't suck. All right, so yeah, go check that out. The only way you can get in on these giveaways that we did earlier and will be going forward, go to the Patreon, sign up, and you get involved with picking our monthly pick.
Yep. I'm gonna send a Blu-ray copy of Get Out straight to that traitor Domi.
She's not a traitor.
She was on my team, now she's on yours, I think.
That just makes her smart. She doesn't make the poor girl a traitor. Yeah, so go over there, sign up. Tier starters always $3 a month, guys. It's not like some of these patrons, Patreons, these other shows I've seen $20. Don't get me wrong, we do have a $20 tier. Those are Chris and Greg, I believe, is a 20. They get the hose tier. Much appreciated. But as far as I've seen tiers starting as low as like bottom is $20 for some of these shows. We're not doing that. Also, by the way, Patreon, they had it set up to where every month, the beginning of the month, the first of the month, you are charged for whatever your your tier is. They charge you the first every month. I always hated that because if people sign up the 20th, 25th, 30th, they pay for their tier and then they can build again on the first.
Yeah.
So it's like, damn. Patreon did update their terms to where you get billed reoccurringly. Like every day, the day you signed up, the next month you get billed again.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Yes. So much more user friendly, which we do enjoy. I'm glad they finally did that. And yeah, like I said, tier starting low is $3 a month. We're talking about doing another commentary where we do a watch along, and those are interesting. The last one we did was that Italian guy in the what the hell, Sweeney Todd? Was that the last one? Yeah, that was the last one we did.
Did we do a watch along for that?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. I don't remember what we do.
You don't pay attention.
Huh?
You don't pay attention.
What?
Oh my god. Check out follow the show at Slahser Radio. You find out all this stuff, any last minute things. It goes up on the Twitter first. So go to follow us at Slahser Radio on Twitter. I'm at Mikey's Dead. You want to give me a follow, you can do so there. And Rob, where they finding you?
I'm on Twitter at Radio Rob123, and you can listen to This Horror Life wherever you're listening to Slahser Radio. You can hear me and Kat cutting it up.
You can find me on Twitter at cat_velour, VOLEUR. You can check out my website, catvelour.com. And I made an appearance on a show this week. You can check me out over on YouTube at Voices from the Mausoleum, where I guest host to talk about You're Next.
Holy shit.
Oh, you finally got to talk about it,
I finally got to talk about it.
It's on YouTube?
Yeah.
What is that, Voices of the Mausoleum?
Voices from the Mausoleum over on YouTube. You can see my face. You can see my zombie. This was like mid-cold from 2 weeks ago.
Oh.
I look dead.
Oh.
All right, can't wait to check that out. Dead cat, nice.
Yeah. She asked if I wanted to reschedule because I was sick, and I was like, no, I will talk about You're Next immediately.
I must talk about it
today.
Oh man, I completely forgot. Yeah, I'm glad Kat did that. I forgot to give Screen Quest a shout out. I did an appearance on there.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, Rob hard-recorded me for it earlier. So check them out at Scream. I keep calling them Scream because they are Scream right now. At ScreenQuest Pod on Twitter. That was a fun conversation. The guys over there, they were very nice to me and invited me back too, Rob.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, they did. Yeah, it's absolutely ridiculous.
I brought up Greg's Jaws 4 being better than Jaws on there too, so. They said he's not welcome. They really did. So what was the Voices from the Mausoleum, right, Kat?
Yes.
Okay, go check them out. Support everything we're doing, guys, damn it. And we'll be back next week. Good night from Slahser Radio.
All the best with Slahser Radio podcast.